Welcome to this episode of Small Steps to Doing Big Business with the Merit Group partners Shamara Cox and Terry Dove Pittman.
Hello again, and welcome to Small Steps to Doing Big Business. Today, we have a great program for you. I am Terry Dove Pittman.
Shamara Cox.
And we are co-managing partners of the Merit Group, and we are going to show you how to have easy steps to business breakthrough and progress.
Yes. All right, so here's a quote. We love quotes. This one is by Michael John Bobak, and it says, all progress takes place outside of the comfort zone.
That's good.
Isn't that awesome? So I'm going to tell you right now, if you are in your comfort zone, it's probably going to be a destiny killer. It's going to be a progress killer, and it's going to cause you to degress, not progress. So are you feeling stuck? If you are, think about where and why. Are you feeling stuck in your thoughts? Are you feeling stuck in your actions? Are you feeling stuck in your money? Are you feeling stuck in your relationships? Are you feeling stuck where you can't, it doesn't seem like you're not getting any new clients? You've just been at the same plateau for the last 3 years. Who cares if you're making $5 million a year? If you're stuck at $5 million for the last 20 years, you should be progressing. I'd rather have a company that does $500,000 in 6 months, does another $500,000 in another 6 months, than a company that does $1 million and it takes them 20 years to do it.
That's right.
Right? So we want you to get unstuck today. So we're going to give you 3 ways to do that.
Okay. First way is redesign your business model.
Yes.
So when I started my first company before we merged, I had a business model where I only had 2 ways to make income. So it was great. It was wonderful.
Right.
But it came to a point where one of those streams of income was not doing so well. So I had to think, what is going on? What happened? Well, I designed a model that only had 2 streams, which meant I had a chair with just 2 legs.
Right.
So I had to redesign my model and add more legs to my business chair. If you have a business where you say, okay, I've got 3 legs, I've got 2.5, you might need to say, hey, I need 4 or 5 that can help me bring in income so that maybe I'm tired of doing the same thing every day. Maybe I need something adventurous. Maybe I need to add a product. Maybe I need to add a different type of sales strategy that I can fund. Maybe I need to add an administrative fee that I can make profit from.
That's good.
You can look at your model and say, where are other ways that I can make money? Am I giving too many solutions to my clients without monetizing it? So oftentimes as business owners, we love to give. We love our clients, but sometimes we give away money through process. So try to look at your business model and say, hey, is there a way I can monetize some of these things that I usually do and don't think about?
That's super awesome. You know, a lot of times we do see that. We see a business owner that has those 2 legs, as Terry talked about. Try sitting in your chair that only has 2 legs. It's going to be a balancing act. And that's probably what you feel like right now. If you have 2 things, or even 1 thing that you do, what happens if the market doesn't demand it anymore? And what happens if some competition comes out of nowhere and just starts to thwart what you're doing? So you really want to make sure that you're expanding or redesigning that business model. Now, when you start redesigning and you start expanding your business model, you're going to have to outsource because you can't do everything. So when Terry and I's company grew pretty quick, over the 3 months to 6 months, we went from 3 employees to 14, and it grew fast. But we knew we could not handle it all. So we began to outsource some of the things that we could not do on our own. They were important, but we didn't have to do them. We talk about this book several times in our videos, but it's 80-20. It's the 80-20 quotient of sales and marketing is what it's called. And in that book, he talks about $10,000 an hour work, $1,000 an hour work, $100. It's $100 an hour work, and I think it's like $5 or something rather. Anyway, as you can see, you get the gist of it. 10,000 to almost minimal. You want to spend your time on brilliant ideas. You want to spend your time on making money. You want to spend your time on changing the world. You want to spend your time on things that are going to innovate and grow your company, to leave a legacy for yourself, your family, your children, people who work for you. You want them to be a part of the dream as well. So you might have to outsource to do that. All right.
So now lastly, money. Implement the 60-40 principle that we use.
Yes.
Most people that start off in a solopreneurs, what we call it, or sole proprietorships, usually have the mindset of everything I get in, I have to use to go out. Because you're saying, hey, I'm coming from work, that's what I do, I get my paycheck and I send it out. But now you're going into ownership.
Yes.
And ownership does not take all of your money. So if you get $100, $60 of that should be put into the business, building back into the business. 40% of that goes to you. So not 60 goes to me and 40 goes to the business, because eventually whatever you feed is going to grow. So if you're feeding yourself, you're going to grow and your business is going to falter. So if you feed your business is going to grow. And sometimes, I love this statement, you have to crawl before you ball. I love that statement, because sometimes you have to go without so you can have a bigger return. So in your monies, if you get dollars in, make sure that 60% of the dollars that you have coming in are going back into investing and building your business, investing into your employees, even helping them do CU, or what we call continuing education.
That's right.
Even looking at things that you need, supplies, your overhead. That should all be about 60% of your income. The other 40% should be salaries.
Yes.
When you start teetering on that 50-50, you will start to max out, because your energy is going to go towards what you're paying for. If you put 60% in your business, that's where your energy is going to go. Right. You still need to invest in you. You still need to eat. You still need to get paid. But you should not be the only one that you're investing in when you have a business.
Totally agree. That is the key to burnout. And we want to beat burnout.
That's right.
We do not want to become burned out. And when you're trying to do everything and pay yourself because you feel like you deserve it, you're going to get burned out. And you do deserve it. We deserve it. You're a hard worker. We get it. But Terry and I, we started our business. We made major sacrifices. We went months without even getting a paycheck. That's right. And I know a lot of entrepreneurs out there have been watching this video. You're doing the same thing. But you know what we did while we went months without a paycheck is we planned for our salary. And we had a date of expectation when we would start getting a salary. And we got it. So we didn't just sacrifice for nothing. We sacrificed and we built our team, created a strong foundation, because we knew when we grew, we could not handle it on our own. So we pushed us to the side, created an amazing team, and then integrated us in after. All right, there you go. More steps to business breakthrough. And again, this is Shamara Cox and Terry Dove, and we are the
Merit Group.
We'll see you again.
All right, have a good one.
Thank you for watching Small Steps to Doing Big Business. For more great information, visit themeritgroupindy.com. Also browse the other shows found right here at Indie Biz TV Shows.